What's going on, everyone? It has been a hot minute since I had filmed anything, but I have been doing lots of work as usual. Just, you know, keep forgetting I just work away. Anyway, you could probably tell by that if you've caught it. Just trying to, right there. But I'll get into that. But yeah, so I'm going to kind of give you an overview of what I've done, and I'm going to be doing the intake manifold today, getting the adjuster thing on, changing or putting on the SAI delete plate I got from T3 Performance, which is from CTS Turbo. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that, and I'll kind of just give you an overview of what I've been doing over the last little bit, because I think the last video was when I put the downpipe into the car, and yeah, so there's some stuff that's been done. Okay, so as you can see, the fender is off on this side. I kind of started just needing to do something while I was waiting for a couple parts. So I started taking the front panels off to see how bad the typical Mark IV Volkswagen rocker rust actually is, and the side's pretty bad. That's where the bolt goes down for the fender. This isn't so bad, so it's just a little bit there, but gonna be chopping a good section off the parts car of the rocker and then putting it in, or welding it back in, and then maybe hopefully fixing something there so shit doesn't get back there and then cause it to happen again. I've done the typical Volkswagen Army Euro texture treatment to the front grille. That's how you make cars cool here. Euro texture. It's kind of a joke that we have. And as you saw earlier, not really the best lighting. Yeah, right about there maybe. Yeah, so this fender is off the parts car. It's the only good one. And yeah, I painted it flat army green. So I think it looks pretty cool. So I'll be doing the whole car like that, and that way I don't have to try and source out, specific blue panels, because I got to replace this door. I don't want to replace the hood because of the little thing right there from when it happened, but I do have a good hood off the parts car, so I probably will be replacing it anyway. And then probably have the roof wrapped, and I got something coming pretty soon, which will be kind of neat because it's going to be the sunroof delete. It's a aluminum panel, and I want to see the weight difference off the top of the car. But this rocker, quite a bit worse, but again, just going to use the parts car rocker and then cut it back in, or weld it back in. And then if you look there is an exhaust on the car. It's not all the way done. I just got my V-bands in for the back to finish it up. So that'll be happening pretty soon, and then it'll actually have a full exhaust, and I'll be putting the muffler on it. Right now, just a muffler with a V-band and a cat with a straight pipe with a V-band. Not gonna worry about getting a cat yet. Not really necessary right now. But yeah, so kind of moving along here, and then, so yeah, I'm gonna get started on the intake today, so hopefully we can get that on, because that's gonna be a big step forward. All right, so first things first, I'll grab this. So this is the secondary block-off plate, and it's got a coolant port there. So this is the final piece to get rid of that stupid combi valve. So I'm gonna go change this, and then I'm gonna put the thing on the actuator on the intake, and then we'll get that thing on here. All right. Oops. Okay, there we go. That shit, garbage. Time to get this thing on. All right, yep. So there she is. Nothing too crazy, just a plate. But yeah, it's actually a lot cleaner back there now. Might get some sort of, I got a bunch of like silver heat wrap that I can put over this, just so it keeps a little bit more safe from the heat of the exhaust, because I'm sure this shit gets hot, and the way I'm going to be driving it, it probably will for sure. Oh, and one other thing, I also put, nothing like it's a big deal, but kind of hard to see. I put the billet aluminum shifter bracket bushings on, because if you know, Mark IVs, that's horrible. The rubber ones get all weak and shit, and they just feel like crap. So for the price, it's worth it. Like 30-40 bucks, something like that. Yeah, so got those in, CTS plates on, gonna do the intake runner adjuster thing, and then get to putting the intake on. All right, so new adjuster is on. So now take Brutus over here. And get it back on there. That's the plan. Oh, and I did tap the one hole out that was all sideways, so that's all fixed. So yeah, this going on. Oh, with all the bolts this time. Okay, well I didn't film putting the intake on because it's kind of a pain in the ass, and yeah, so anyway, here it is. The intake is on, throttle body's on, coil harness is back on, stupid vacuum line thing is on, other evap thing is capped. I did run some heat shielding stuff on that coolant line. I got to do a couple things with the intake first and figure out if I can use my old CTS one to, you know, make it look good. Anyway, but yeah, still got to bolt up this stuff down here, but I got to replace the crack pipe there, like way back there. Still waiting for that to come in, but yeah, check it out. It's a fucking wonderful sight in there. I am so pumped. Like you have no idea how fucking stoked I am to have this thing running. I am pushing as much as I can to get it done, and I mean, I only have, yeah, so I only have so much time and everything, but I'm really hoping to get this thing fired up soon, because I cannot wait to hear it and to make sure everything's good after, you know, I've fixed a couple things. But yeah, all the bolts went in fine, and yeah, so I'm gonna call it a night there. Next time, I don't know what I'm gonna film, but yeah, well, thanks for watching, and see you later.